Have you ever mixed baking soda and vinegar together and watched it bubble and fizz like crazy? It's one of the coolest science experiments you can do right in your kitchen. Today we're going to discover exactly why this amazing reaction happens and what makes those bubbles appear. When you grab baking soda from your kitchen cupboard, you're holding something called sodium bicarbonate. This white powder is what scientists call a base. It's the opposite of acidic things. Vinegar, on the other hand, contains something called acetic acid, which makes it sour and tangy. When you mix a base with an acid, something really exciting is about to happen. These two substances are like opposite teams that create fireworks when they meet. The second baking soda touches vinegar, a chemical reaction starts happening immediately. This isn't like mixing water and oil where they just sit together. This is a complete transformation where both substances change into something totally new. You can see it happening right before your eyes as the mixture starts bubbling and foaming. Once this reaction begins, you can't unmix it back into plain baking soda and vinegar because the chemicals have permanently changed. Those amazing bubbles you see are actually a gas called carbon dioxide trying to escape from the liquid. When baking soda and vinegar react, one of the new things they create is this invisible gas that wants to float up into the air. Since the gas forms underwater in the mixture, it creates bubbles as it pushes its way to the surface. It's the same gas that makes soda drinks fizzy, but in this case, we're making it fresh through our chemical reaction. You might notice that the mixture feels cooler than it did before you mixed it together. This happens because chemical reactions need energy to work, and this particular reaction takes heat energy from its surroundings to keep going. The mixture actually steals heat from the air around it and even from your hands if you touch the container. Scientists call this an endothermic reaction, which is just a fancy way of saying it absorbs heat energy to make the chemical changes happen. The amount of fizzing and bubbling depends on how much baking soda and vinegar you use. If you use equal amounts of each, you'll get the biggest reaction because both chemicals get completely used up. But if you use too much of one ingredient, some of it will be left over with nothing to react with. It's like having a perfectly balanced recipe. Get the proportions right and you'll see maximum bubbles and fizzing action. Eventually, the fizzing will slow down and stop completely because the chemical reaction has finished. What you're left with is a mixture of water, carbon dioxide gas, most of which has escaped, and sodium acetate, a completely different chemical from what you started with. The liquid that remains is mostly water with some dissolved salt-like substance in it. The exciting part is over, but you've just witnessed one of nature's most basic types of chemical reactions happening right in front of you. This same type of acid-base reaction happens in lots of places around us. Many people use this mixture to create fake volcano eruptions for school projects because it looks like lava bubbling up. Some people even use baking soda and vinegar as a natural cleaning combination because the reaction can help break down dirt and grime. You can find similar reactions happening in nature too, like when rainwater, which is slightly acidic, hits certain rocks that contain natural bases. What other kitchen ingredients do you think might create interesting reactions when mixed together?